Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I want to tell you a story. I have MS, but that did not stop me from buying a pair of tap shoes that were on sale. Bought a pair for me, for my daughter, for my niece. They came, and I just had so much fun making noise. I mentioned it to a friend who grew up around Broadway, and he said, "Get yourself a tap mat." I had no idea what a tap mat was, but I got one. It came yesterday, and I just tapped and tapped and tapped and tapped. And I had to do some work, and I had to be on camera. And I read through the Happiness Lab at Harvard that if you increase your exercise a little bit, just get your heart rate up before you have to do something like that, it takes the nerves out, but it also gives you the joy and the exuberance that you need. Well, I was like, well, this is a good time to practice that or test it, and it worked. I was so joyful that I mentioned it. And one person said, "My mother has MS and she's in a wheelchair and she's been begging to tap dance. What are the odds?" I mentioned it to a friend of mine, Heather, who's actually a part of this page. And Heather has been making shoes for Broadway dancers for decades. And so I said, "Oh my God, my tap mat came and I've been tapping and tapping and everything I own hurts, but I'm so happy." And she said, "Oh, I'm so glad you're happy, but does it hurt because of the MS or because you're over tapping?" And I wrote back, "I'd never heard that term over tapping before, but look out." Now, if you know the movie Waiting for Guffman, you know that reference, "Look out," from Corky. Now, if you have never heard it and you look it up, please do not put the link in the comments. Let other people find it on their own. It's a lot more joyful when you kind of discover it yourself. Sometimes it stops the conversation when people put a long link that tells you what you should think about something. Your journey to finding something is a part of the learning. Anyway, I started thinking about that term over tapping, that it's just a tap. It's not clogging, it's not stomping, it's a tap. And what's so beautiful is that all of my friends who are dancers, they're like, "Get it, girl, get it, do it." They're sending me videos of like well-known tap dancers who tap their whole lives. "Show me the routine when you get it." I'm like, I didn't say I was trying to do all that. I have MS. I want to make some noise with my feet. I want to move. I'm not trying to be the Nichols brothers. So I started looking though and watching, and I realized that tap dancing is not really dancing, it's flying. And you make music when you land. It's why some tap dancers really use their arms, because it's getting them what they need to bring that body up and bring it back down. But it's just a tap. I also realized that if I hadn't become friends with Heather, who is white and gay, if I had some barrier in my mind about who she is, then I wouldn't have learned that. You see, a person who makes shoes sees dance differently than the dancer. The dancer is doing the thing. The shoemaker is analyzing the way they do the thing. She can look at a shoe and say, this person is over tapping, and they're over tapping on their left side, not on their right side. The right side's not even working. Wow. I needed all these perspectives to say, get a mat. Are you over tapping? And all these perspectives came in because I was open to the tap shoes. Hearing about this mom who's in a chair who just wants to tap happened because I got tap shoes. Here's the thing. We are over tapping a lot of stuff. We're overworking a whole lot of things. And maybe we hurt not because we're dancing, but because we forgot that we're supposed to be flying. Sorry, I'm a little bit giddy because I was tapping this morning without the shoes. And trust me, when you tap without stomping, you make music. I love you. We're going to get there.